What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the current state of Ethereum, and we will also be going over the current state of Bitcoin. Both of them are up for a massive week in which we do have the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, where the Fed will release the rate hike. We expect 0.25 basis points. Will be a massive week with a lot of volatility, so definitely a week where you will be prepared for a lot of action on the market. So in today's video we are going to discuss the scenarios that I'm watching for both Bitcoin and Ethereum and the potential trades that I'm looking to take. First of all, Bitcoin. Yes, last week we saw some crazy price action, right? With this consolidation area over here, followed by a massive spike upwards, followed by an even bigger dump downwards. Afterwards, we have been grinding upwards slowly. And right now, I do think that we have some interesting liquidity buildup towards the upside. We can see last night, we swept the first high where a lot of liquidity was resting above, but we didn't sweep this high. And something that we also didn't sweep was this flat hour 4 candle over here. What do I mean by that? I mean that we don't have any wick towards the upside and we didn't sweep it with this high. So that means there's a lot of liquidity resting above the high over here. Now we also know that we put in this wick, and I've teach you guys that those wicks leave behind massive amounts of unfilled orders and massive amounts of stop losses. Why? Because price moves too fast towards the downside and bounces, or too fast towards the upside and bounces, that the market makers can't have filled their orders. They didn't have time to fill their orders. So what happens is all of the orders that were maybe over here near this demand didn't get filled. Now they always want those orders to get filled, and there's also a lot of stops resting below this low, and below this low. So we have a big liquidity buildup towards the upside and a big liquidity buildup towards the downside. Now, I expect both of them kind of to get tapped during this week. My ideal scenario would be also we take the stochastic RSI and the relative strength index to get a push upwards first, take out the liquidity above the highs over here, maybe even tap the liquidity above these highs as well, sweep all of those highs, get a push down during the FOMC meeting, take the liquidity of this week and of this week, maybe even sweep these lows over here as well. And from there, we are going to start looking for swing longs. So either we take out the flat candle over here and this high, and we go towards the downside, or we also take out these highs in which we have a strong supply area above those highs, which is also untapped. So we have an untapped supply area over here on the 4-hourly time frame. So two potential scenarios that I'm looking to trade short wise. I'm either going to wait for these highs over here to be taken. If I get the low time frame confirmation that I need, this lower high after this break of structure and this sweep will be my short trigger, in which I will target the lows over here and the wick over here. Or the other scenario would be to first go down from here, take out all of the liquidity below these lows, preferably also below these range lows, take out that liquidity, see signs of strength, and long it again towards the upside, right? So two potential trade scenarios that I'm looking to take on Bitcoin. Currently, we are in no man's land. Something that is quite interesting is that we are starting to form a hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame on the RSI, which is a strong sign for a potential higher low play. And also the stochastic RSI over here is forming a potential double bottom on the 4-hourly time frame. Also a potential sign for a potential reversal towards the upside. So that is definitely something that I'm eyeing up, in which we might get a bounce here, go up first, and then we know what we will be waiting for. That is it for Bitcoin. Ethereum is much cleaner in my opinion, in which Ethereum saw a sweep of the high over here that resulted in a break of structure over here. Well, the break of structure on the daily time frame left behind a beautiful inefficiency. beautiful daily fair value gap over here for the Ethereum price. Also, if we go from swing high to swing low, we can see that we have the golden Fibonacci ratio, the most important Fib retracement area, at the exact same area, aligning with the EQ level, the mid level of the daily fair value gap. Also, if we go on the 15-minute time frame and we go back all the way over here, we can see that that golden pocket is also aligning with our buy side liquidity over here, which means there's a lot of stop losses resting within the daily fair value gap, within that golden pocket, which is exactly what you want to see if you start looking for a potential reversal. Now, if we go on the 4-hourly time frame, we can also see that on Ethereum, we put in a massive wick. Massive wick, right? If we go on the 12-hourly time frame, you can see massive wick. And we have these equal lows over here. So we have a big liquidity buildup towards the upside, because if we go take this high over here of this wick, all the way towards this, we can see a beautiful trend line of lower highs building up that buy side liquidity. So Ethereum is quite similar to Bitcoin, but just a little cleaner in my opinion. Massive liquidity buildup towards the upside with a beautiful displacement and resistance area where we want to look for shorts. And also beautiful liquidity buildup over here and over here towards the downside with very strong demand coming into the market over here, where we saw a sweep of these lows, and strong demand coming into the market over here. So we might bounce from this demand or go down and even sweep this low and bounce from the next demand. These are nice inducements, and this is also quite a nice inducement for the demand below that. For Ethereum, I'm looking at quite similar kind of setup as for Bitcoin. Just prefer to trade probably Ethereum this week over Bitcoin, in which I will be waiting for either the highs to be taken out, the tap into the golden pocket, the rejection, the sweep of the first rejection, break of structure, lower high, and we short it towards these lows, right? We short it to the lower side of the liquidity. Also, we can maybe go down first, take the lower side of the liquidity, see signs of strength, and we will swing long it towards the upside. If we take out these lows first, this short scenario over here will be invalidated because the draw on liquidity will be gone. If we take the highs first, this draw on liquidity will still be there because it is very high time frame liquidity. This is a little bit more of a low time frame liquidity pool. This is a little bit more of a high time frame liquidity pool. Okay, so preferably we go up first, see rejection, and we short it towards the downside, but we might also go down first, see signs of strength, and we long it towards the upside. Both for Bitcoin and Ethereum, patiently going to wait for the exact same setup to occur. Either go up first and we go down after, or we go down first and we go up after. But I want to see signs of weakness near the resistance, and I want to see signs of strength near the support before we engage with any kind of position. If you guys do have any questions after watching this analysis on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, make sure to hit me up in my Twitter DMs, or make sure to hit me up in my Discord DM. Make sure to join the free Discord. All of the links will be below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's video. Ciao, ciao.